Ми відзначаємо найвищими державними нагородами, золотими зірками героїв України.
Доброго дня.
Andrii Skibin, call sign Skiba, one of the most effective drone operators in the Ukrainian army, FPV formation commander in the K2 UAV Regiment. At just 25 years old, he was awarded the Order of the Gold Star, Ukraine's highest military honor.
Що це для тебе значить?
Fuck, I didn't see that coming. Hold up, let me think. To me, it means it wasn't for nothing. It's a massive motivator, a kick in the teeth telling me I can't stop now. I just can't afford to. You know how it is. Once you grab the ball, full send.
Це правда.
Skiba was awarded for repelling multiple massive Russian assaults. Back then, drone warfare was emerging. Pilots were rare birds, but even fewer used drones for dropping explosives. One day, armed only with one Mavic 3T and 60 F1s, he killed 40 Russians and wounded the same number.
Ті масовані штурми.
Those massive assaults dragged on for a very long time.
Довгий період. На нашому напрямку
In our sector, the Wagner troops held the line for 4 months or more.
більше місяців. І от кожного
And every single day,
от зі скидом із Mavic я
I was eliminating around 20 Ruskis,
кацапів.
occupants, with my Mavic strikes. Then the Wagners got moved to another direction, and the assault, I remember it like yesterday, came from the Russian 88th Brigade.
В них тоді це був масований на той час вже перший.
It was a full-blown night offensive.
Такими силами. І це був такий масований.
Pure infantry, no vehicles at all.
Без техніки. На
Hitting 2 of our companies, even 2 of our positions.
в мене на той час були
At the time, my favorite ammo was VOG-17s,
але
but they were in short supply. F1 grenades were plentiful back then, so that's what I used. And, as it turned out, whenever I lobbed one, it hit right where I aimed. Everything was dead on. I'd dial in the drop height perfectly, never above 70 meters, sometimes as low as 50, 30, 40, 20, even once down to 7 meters above the trench.
Summer 2023, FPV drones are entering the battlefield and will soon revolutionize warfare. Skiba masters the new tool quickly, and it becomes his true passion. During one of his test flights, he eliminates a hero of Russia, a renowned commander of the 123rd Brigade with the call sign Tashkent. Age 23, Skiba is leading a strike UAV company in the 10th Edelweiss Brigade, one of the first specialized UAV units in the Ukrainian army. Now he is a commander of an FPV formation inside K2 UAV Regiment. As K2 is expanding from battalion to regiment, one of Skiba's priorities is to build a strong core of experienced leaders who can pass their knowledge to the newcomers.
У нас є FPV.
In our FPV unit, we have several systems. One's designed for frontline engagements and others for long-range strikes. And this particular crew, well, all of our crews are outstanding, but this one is among the very best. They're heading to that position now because they've already been operating the close-range systems on the front line. I believe they can master this system as well, so I want to run them through it tomorrow at that point. Also, there will be a platoon commander, whom I've just appointed, as he's shown real effectiveness and leadership potential.
Bacchus. In Roman mythology, a god of wine and festivities. In Ukrainian reality, FPV platoon leader. He joined the army as a marksman on the second day of the full-scale invasion. His responsibility today to make sure everything goes smooth, while this unit launches FPVs at a distance of 35 kilometers.
Коли ти доєднався до К2?
In January of this year. By then, Kirilo Veres had already announced our battalion's transition into a regiment, and the guys and I saw a great opportunity to prove ourselves and help the state effectively destroy the enemy. I arrived in the unit with prior experience. Some of the guys were joining the army and heading to war for the first time, while others had been infantrymen elsewhere and came here to pick up new skills. There's a lot of new things for them in this unit, especially at this position. We need to lend a hand. I think everyone should be given a chance to prove themselves and get to work.
Скіба дзвонив. Командир. Бажаю міцного, пане командир. Нормально мене інтерв'ю беруть. На що ви мене підписали?
That day, the Ukrainian gods of weather made their own plans for us, and for hours we couldn't get the drones up in the sky because of the severe storm.
The wind is so strong, it's actually tearing our camel out, and Vola is just, securing everything that can fly away or move. The rest of the team is hiding in a dugout. I think we'll join them because, also it's raining, yes.
After all, the gods showed mercy on us, and the war began.
Before the war, my friends and future brothers in arms and I used to hit the training range every Sunday for precision shooting. We kept ourselves, roughly speaking, in top shape. Since 2014, my dad sensed the Great War was a question of time. So instead of a motorcycle, he bought me a rifle. And that's how shooting replaced riding. I started as an infantryman when the full-scale invasion began, and we ended up as marksmen, sniper marksmen, you could say, alongside my dad and a few other brothers in arms. Yeah. We still do. He's a fixik. Serhii Kara.
That was basically my dream, that it would all happen like this. I get the drones ready, and my son destroys the enemy with them.
Ви бачите результати роботи, сина вашого. Що відчуваєте в цей момент?
Joy. Joy for my son, and for the cause we stand for. Of course, it would be better not to do this, but the enemy forces our hand.
Bash, owner of a computer workshop in his previous life, he's now managing a team of engineers. He makes sure the main tool of the formation is always ready to fly.
Що саме ви робите?
We're customizing drones, retuning frequencies and installing ignition modules. To me, scaling means the number of drones we can produce daily, along with repeaters, antennas and ground control stations. That's what scaling is. For me, he's the senior pilot. We work closely with him and go over every issue the pilots face. A former territorial defense guy, he knows how to solder, assemble and fly. Back in the day, they handled everything themselves. Now they are amazed someone else can do it for them. But he still wants to keep doing things with his own hands. He'll roll up to our workshop whenever he's on a break after a piloting shift and jump straight into work.
In the workshop? Because it gets boring doing just one thing. We used to handle the entire process ourselves, and I still enjoy doing it after all. Feel a bit stagnant. I'm an artificial intelligence research engineer.
Що це значить?
I've had many projects, but my most recent work was in robotics and AI research, focusing on reinforcement learning. In reinforcement learning, we try to mimic how humans learn by trial and error. I genuinely believe they will collapse sooner or later. We just have to keep holding on and keep doing it no matter what. Not because we'll get anything for it. We, as a country, have no other choice.
Як України.
Якось грустно все розказує.
Та ну що грустно? Ну просто типу це по
Всіх
факту.
обідів все отнять, блядь.
Да, ну типу всіх обідів все отнять, просто попри все це все робив.
K2 is one of the top 5 regiments in the line of drones, the most effective UAV units in the land forces. Units like K2 are basically writing the playbook of drone warfare. They are inventing, testing, and shaping the way the war will look like in the future, proving that motivated and skilled people who are given the freedom to develop and grow are the main driving force that will lead Ukraine to victory.
These guys are the real deal. They all came here for the idea of building this unit. Everyone working with me now is an absolute top-notch specialist.
So how do you think they describe you as a commander?
I don't know. I haven't asked them. Why are you laughing?
How would you describe Andrii as a commander?
Опа!
Spirited. You know how people often say a commander is like a father figure? Here, though, we really talk on a first-name basis. One funny memory sticks out. In our chevron presentation ceremony, Leila announced our motto, and you were the only one who shouted it with real gusto. So yeah, spirited, a true fighting man. He's top-notch, a straight-shooting commander. The moment you speak with him, you know he's earned every bit of his rank and position. I've met plenty of officers whose commissions baffle me, but Skiba, he's truly earned his.
He's a top-notch commander, rock solid.
He's a good commander, no doubt about it.
When I assign some of the guys, as I'm shaping the unit and putting them into higher roles, they come up to me asking, will I still be going out on the front line, or will I go less often? And they straight up say, I haven't even scored. That's what Andrii told me. How did you put it? So yeah, he says, you've already filled your graveyard, and I haven't. And I tell him, well, I haven't filled my own either. Everybody says I've killed a lot of Ruskies. Sure, I've killed them, but I don't see that as any kind of limit or endpoint. To me, it doesn't exist. I want to keep killing more, because there are a hell of a lot of them. And if I can do it, why wouldn't I?